On SBC2 now, it's the tragic roundabout, in which Dylan, Dougal and Zebedee have all been decapitated, and Florence and the snail, whatever he was called, have to plan the funeral. Make these up yourself if you like. Now on SBC1, it's Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. So no one can hear us because we're whispering. Okay, so it won't be picked up by the noise. No, it's not picked up by us. Oh, hello and welcome to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. Today it's Monday, March the 30th, I want to say. You sure? I think so. I think it's April Fool's Day on Wednesday. Watch out for that. We might have some fun for you on that day. Don't tell them. Probably won't. I'm Richard Herring. You probably saw me on TV last night, proper TV, so might talk about that. This is Ali. Were you on TV last night? No, I was a bit disappointed you didn't have anything with me in it. You didn't want to make a cake or a biscuit in the shape of me. No, thought I was your favourite childhood toy. I wouldn't say. I don't see you as a toy, Ali. I see you as my best and only friend. Well, that's true. You know what, Rich? Hold on. Cheeky me. Slowly winking at it. Don't put your eggs in the basket, Mrs. Henderson. You'll find all your eggs will get cracked if you take it down the pub. Then you'll... Okay. Can't always be a winner. No, I just forgot that people will see your yoke and they'll think that it's a joke. And then they won't let you come back. Oh, don't. Yeah. Let's not do that anymore. No, people love the musical songs, Richard, do they? Okay, well, look, this isn't a news story, but I just thought I'd start with this. I was on Bake Off, Stand Up to Cancer last night. It's not a big deal. Mainstream TV, if you go to Channel 4, the web page, the 40D, it's the first picture. It's what they want you to watch. I'm not saying I'm back in the big time, but I will just say I'm expecting the phone to start ringing off the hook. This is the last news round I'm going to be doing because I'll be on proper telly, which is all I ever fucking did this for. And you scum can all go fuck yourselves. I've just used you to get what I wanted and I've got it. And I won't be here tomorrow because, bang, back in the big time, baby. Back in the big time, the losers. Don't do my daughter's material. Back in the big time, the losers. What? Back in the big time, the duders. Don't take the nicky out of me. You're only here because of me. No, I'm not taking you with me. It's just going to be me, Jojo Siwa. Is that how you pronounce it? I think so. Me and her, we're going to go and do like a travelogue where it'd be awkward for her. It'd be awkward for her. I think when she saw me in the tent, she thought I was just a weird old man who'd wandered in from Elstree. But then she had to work. She was very nice. I wanted Jojo to win. I thought she was the best, but unfortunately she messed up. Spoiler alert, she messed up her first one. I didn't want Molly May to win. You're going to slag her off. I wasn't going to slag her off. She's a very, very nice lady. She's heavily pregnant again now. She's very happy in her life, sorted her life out. She wanted a bit too much, unlike you and Taskmaster. Unlike me and Taskmaster. I could take it or leave it. Mastermind, I don't care whether I won or lost. Molly May just seemed a little bit too keen to win, that's all. And when Babatunde got a handshake, she was a little bit rude, I think, about Babatunde's handshake, even though I would say, if you watch it though, I didn't get a handshake. I didn't want a handshake. I wanted a, you want a hand job? Did somebody say Babatunde? You could have done a hand job. And it wouldn't have been a double entendre. There's a bit where I make Paul Hollywood open a pedal bin for me. Don't think anyone's done that before, and that is better than a Hollywood hand shandy, whatever you want to do. I'm very happy. Anyway, so I'm just saying, don't bother tuning in tomorrow. I won't be here. I'll be off with my friends, Babatunde, Jojo, less so Molly May, though she's from Hitchin as well, so I like her. We'll be off partying with all the other people who've done Great British Bake Off as well. So look out for us there. That's all I'm saying. Thanks for your time. I used you, and you fell for my tricks, and now I'm back on the big time, back on TV where I belong. It's all I ever did any podcast for, and it's only taken me 18 years, and I'm back. Is there any more work in the tight line? Yeah, loads of work coming in. Do you think the sun is trying to tell you something here? The sun again shining down. We haven't got full lights on, but you may have seen on the grown-up news that, oh God, it was working before. You may have seen on the grown-up news that scientists have found a surprising male G-spot in the most detailed study of the penis yet. You would think scientists had done all the studying of the penis that there was to do, wouldn't you? You would think that. But they found a surprising new G-spot on the penis, yeah. I mean, scientists, they examine the penis in the laboratories all day. They do. They examine their own penis when they get home. They do. Or each other's penises. Some of them will examine each other's penises for sure. How have they discovered? Has it taken them all human history to find this surprising new male G-spot? It's a surprise. No men will have found this G-spot, and if they find it, ladies, little tip for you if you like men. It is a little tip as well. It is a little tip. Little tip for you. This will drive your man wild. And it'll be a secret. They won't know about this spot because it's a secret G-spot. Is it? Yeah. If you've been circumcised, I hope they did it carefully because it can often get that the nerve engines can get damaged in this bit. Okay. It's not that big of a secret. I think anyone who's had a penis or any long-term reference to one is it's the like little bit that connects it's the banjo string basically, is it? Yeah. What is the top? There's a little triangle. It's like a clitoris, I suppose. A clitoris. Yeah, I'm being American for the American market. It's just at the top of the penis there. If you haven't been circumcised, it should be fine. I would say the male G-spot is the old taint. Get down on the taint, girls, or men to women because they've got a taint as well. Get down there. That's the sensitive bit of the penis, is it? Yeah. It's not even the part of the penis. Well, it is some. The penis sort of goes underground as well, doesn't it? It might be down there a bit. Keep on going down. That's what I say, girls. Bit further. Keep going. That's it. Right round there, and then you'll be fine. And that's the best bit for me. But yeah, it's the old. There's the new scientists have just discovered that if you lick the bit at the top of the penis, then that's quite nice. Yeah. But to be honest, if you lick any bit of the penis or anything in that basic area, you're on for a winner with guys. It's tougher the other way. It's tougher for guys to do or women to do, and it's not as bad for women because they've got an idea. But with women, you can't just lick everything and hope for the best. You've got to work out where you're going. It's much more complicated. For men, just if in doubt, lick anything that looms towards you. Give it a lick. And I think most men are going to be happy with that. With women, got to be a bit more, targeted and a bit more determined. Is this for children, this show? Yeah, well, look, it's useful for children to know. I think you should only teach children about heterosexual sex. All right, well, I agree with that, actually. I think, it's inappropriate to teach children about homosexual sex. So when I said women and men and men, ignore that. What is appropriate is for me to say to children, if you just lick men's cocks when you're a grown-up, or their arses or their taints, that they'll like that if you're a woman, and if you're a man, best of luck finding out what you got to do down there. I don't know, but wait till you're an adult and then get into it. But not if you're a woman and a man, because I don't agree with that. Is that right? Is that what the kids are saying? I don't know if that's what the kids are saying. If you, although I think whatever you think about them, whatever's the right thing to think, I think that. In a way, Rich, aren't we, just to point out to people who are stupid, aren't we satirising the fact that people say you shouldn't talk of that? We're going to explain the satire. We're going to do Stuart Lee on this. He's my favourite comedian. Because some people, they need all their jokes explained to them, Rich, okay, because otherwise they get upset. So if you just really explain your joke over the top, you're really explaining this joke, then that will help. And what we're saying is it's ridiculous to say you shouldn't teach kids about one sort of sexuality and you should only teach them about another sexuality. it should either be nothing, all or nothing. That's what I say. It's true. That is, I mean, I think that it was our satirical point there. I think it's come off you looking extremely homophobic. Well, if that's the case, that's the opposite of what you want to do. If anything, I was being heterophobic. Well, that's just as bad, isn't it? I guess any kind of phobia against people for no reason is bad. Yeah. But anyway, good luck finding that male G-spot, ladies or gay men, or if you're just sucking your own cock. I don't think will it be easy to get that? I'm just trying to think of the mechanics. It's on that side, comes in. Yeah, I think it comes in at the right side, so that's good. I think it's been a long time since you took. Can you suck your own cock? No, that's too straight. Yeah, that's my problem. Anyway, though that's not the main news story we're going to cover today. Here comes the main news today. You may have seen on the Grown Up News, if you were busy looking for the male G-spot, JD Vance says aliens are demons and details obsession with UFOs. JD Vance, who you may know is the Vice President of the United States of America, which, in some ways it's an astonishing fact, isn't it? In some ways it's sort of unbelievable. The war in Iran's going on and everything's going to shit, but luckily he's got time to go on the Benny Show podcast. And he promised he would spend his time looking into what he calls his obsession with UFOs and extraterrestrials. Benny Johnson, I think, is the guy who runs this show. He calls his show the place for cutting behind-the-scenes insight into the global conflict for freedom. That's what this show is about. Yeah, this is very much in it. It's against the lamestream media. I'm sure the Benny Show is just the same. He wondered if Vance, who's been noticeably quiet about Donald Trump's war in the Middle East, that he said to oppose, had yet looked at any files about unidentified flying objects, known these days as unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAPs, which the president has promised to release. I actually haven't, Vance replied, mustering significantly more enthusiasm from the previous question about Iran. I've not been able to spend enough time on this, but I'm going to. Trust me, I'm obsessed with it. The God-fearing vice president's fixation, and if he's God-fearing, then God help the rest of us. It was further revealed, extended the question of the existence of extraplanetary beings and where they might fit into the wider conversation about religion. I don't think they're aliens, says JD Vance. I think they're demons anyway, but that's a longer discussion. I mean, this is great news, isn't it? If any aliens are out there trying to make contact with us and the second most powerful man in the world goes, oh, I think aliens are demons. So if we see any, blow them up before you see them. And if he is a God-fearing man, I'm going off on one again, then, if he thinks that aliens are demons, then what are angels? I mean, angels are extraterrestrial as well. So are they demons or are they good? Just be careful, JD Vance. You're going to blow up all the aliens because they're demons. And then maybe they'll be good. How do you tell the difference between a good alien and a bad alien? I think that celestial beings who fly around, who do weird things to people, I think that desire to describe everything celestial, everything as otherworldly, to describe it as aliens. Every great world religion, including Christianity, has understood there are weird things out there. There certainly are. There's JD Vance. JD Vance is out there. Naturally, I go, when I hear about sort of extra natural phenomena, that's where I go, is the Christian understanding. There's a lot of good out there. There's also some evil out there. He says, I think one of the devil's great tricks is to convince people he never existed. Yeah, and you know how he knows that? I don't know, because the devil told him when he was in the meeting in the Oval Office. You think, oh, yeah, I went there. I'm winking at it. Sit on it, Dara. Sit on it, Dara, if you like nice satire. Is that the new thing? Is that sit on it, Dara, if you like nice satire? I could go farther, but I can't think of anything to rhyme with satire. I'm wearing a hat, I don't like to go too far. But if I'm with you, Barbara, then the satire comes, and so do I. So sit on it, Barbara. Hi. Okay, not very good. The songs aren't good today. Sometimes it's just, not very influenced. I thought you were very inspired. I thought you were making these up as you go along. I know. I thought you were. I'm not. I know. I thought you were quoting musical songs. They're all musical songs. So you think that Vance knows the devil's greatest trick is to convince people he never existed because he works for them, doesn't he? In the government, he's Donald Trump. I could be on Saturday Night Live. You might have to be on Saturday Night Live because I'm not doing this anymore. Let me on Saturday Night Live. I just want to be on Saturday Night Live UK. I don't need those. I can do it alone. I've got catchphrases coming at my wazoo. That's a new one. I've got sing phrases. I've got poop coming out of there. I can do songs. Yeah. Anyway, he's going to get to the bottom of it. But I'm not sure, I'm just thinking if aliens are watching us, like, look, the chances that the aliens have turned up just in this point of history when there's been millions of years of dinosaurs, if they're observing us from a space telescope, they're seeing Romans and stuff, they have no idea how far we've got, unless they just happen to be flying by right now, or unless they could be demons. They could be demons. Let's listen to JD Vance. I'm sure he has a lot of good things to say. Anyway, if you want to get JD Vance excited, underside of the penis, find that little flap of triangular skin, give it a lick, yeah, or just, I think you'd like it anywhere, anything you can lick around there. If you're an alien, maybe try that, because otherwise you're going to be blown up. We are living in a shit show, my friends. We certainly are. I'm glad that this is the last ever news round. Don't even look for me again, because I won't be coming back. I'm just waiting for the phone. It hasn't started ringing yet. But that's just probably because so many people are trying to get through at once to say, Rich, come on, we saw you on Bake Off. Come on our proper TV shows. Don't bring the puppet. They won't say that. And we don't think you've gone mad. We think you're doing a great job online. Thanks for everything you've done. Thanks for all the way you've shaped comedy over the years and had no thanks for it. It's time for you to get all the awards in the world. And you can leave your wife, and we've got all drugs and girls, everything lined up. It's going to be great. Is that what you think is going to happen? That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Just probably too many people trying to ring at once, stopping the phone ringing. Just did a bing, didn't it? It did. That was just the Substack thing coming up from someone else. Could the, Rich, how was social media like talking about you? Didn't really see anything. No one's really mentioned that I was on. Do you think it was because you were a bit shit? I wasn't shit. Did you see your snooker board? Got me one versus Me Too snooker mentioned, didn't it? Did you see your snooker board, Rich? It was very embarrassing. I was embarrassed. Looked like it was covered in jizz. Well, that's what happens when Paul Hollywood really likes what you've done. Anyway, it's time to go. Thank you for listening. Turn off the microphones, Terry. All right. Yeah. Okay. See you next time. No, I won't, because that's it. That's the end.